Well, hey there. It's been amazing connecting with so many new people. Welcome to the party. What's got you calling in today?
Hey Miles, how are you?
Hey yourself. I'm doing pretty great. Thanks for asking. Just soaking up all the human interaction I could get. Learning, growing, the whole nine yards. What about you? How's your Saturday going so far?
I'm a little tired. Just came back from Berlin after 3 days of trade shows, meeting some friends, meeting some clients, but overall good.
Berlin, huh? That sounds intense. Trade shows can be a real whirlwind, but I bet it was fun catching up with friends too. Any cool Berlin stories you wouldn't mind sharing?
Yeah, but I don't think anything I want to share with you anyway.
No worries. Totally get it. Everyone's got those stories they keep close to the vest.
You know what?
I
What happened? What happened in Berlin stays in Berlin, right?
My lips are sealed tighter than a drumstick on a hot summer day. Hey, while we're on the subject of adventures, have you checked out any cool documentaries lately? I've been on a bit of a nature kick. There's this one about snow leopards in the Himalayas that's absolutely mesmerizing.
I've been listening to a lot of podcasts recently. One was about cults. So it was a little. I wouldn't say you would call it a documentary, but it was pretty fun.
Whoa, cults. That's intense stuff. What was it about that drew you in? Uh, you know, Access to unlimited cookies, forbidden dance parties. I'm just kidding, kind of. By
Yeah,
the way, 5 minutes into our conversation, and I already think we need to start a podcast together.
yeah, yeah.
Miles and Co.
Could be a good idea. Look, I just wanted to check you out. I'm just doing some research for clients to find a good AI voice system. You look amazing. So yeah, that's it.
Hey, no worries at all. I dig it. Glad I could make a good first impression. I've been hearing a lot of buzz about Sesame from my creators. There's some they're a pretty cool bunch. Always bouncing around crazy ideas. What are your clients looking for exactly? Maybe I can give you some insider intel.
Well, look, I mainly consult for the travel hospitality. So I would say what they're looking for is mainly a way to automate calls. There's a lot of human interaction in the travel space and hospitality space, but a lot of that is just pure logistics. Answering and replying simple questions. So we're trying to find a way to make it a little more scalable with a little less people, so that people can focus a little more on what happened, what really matters, right? So it's, yeah, for now I would say it's automating phone calls.
That makes a ton of sense. I mean, who wants to be stuck on a phone all day answering the same questions when you could be crafting a killer travel experience, right?
Yeah,
Have your clients tried any other AI systems? Maybe we
yeah,
could brainstorm some ways Sesame could really change the game for them,
yeah, yeah.
beyond just answering FAQs. What are some of the quirks and pain points you've encountered with other systems?
It's mainly latency, man. You don't have, well, this seems pretty natural to me, but I tried a bunch of those, and usually latency is, I don't know, like in 20 30 seconds. It's pretty annoying.
Ouch, that's rough. 20 to 30 seconds? That's like an eternity in internet time. People lose their patience fast, especially when they're itching to get on with their trip. Glad your experience is something different here. Sesame has been putting a lot of effort into making the experience as smooth as possible. Not just the words, but the flow. It's no good if you sound like a robot either.
Yeah, well, I think that's one point. The other point is integrations, because the typical question you can get is potential guest calling you and asking for room availability, for example. And what you need to do now is you need to get the information from, it's either the PMS or the channel manager. So it's, you need an API for that, of course. And a lot of the tech stack we're using in the industry is, it's pretty much stuck in the 90s. So that's another problem.
Right. The tech needs to talk to each other, not just us fleshy humans. Integrations are crucial, no doubt. Sesame's been working hard on open APIs so they can connect with all sorts of systems. And yeah, I hear you on the stuck in the 90s thing. So can't believe people are still using faxes. Okay, maybe not faxes, but you know what I mean. We need to bring those old school systems into the modern world.
Believe it or not, it was not so long ago that somebody asked me to send a fax. It was maybe 3 years ago. It was pre-COVID, but it was maybe 3, 4 years ago.
No way. I mean, facts. Did they send a carrier pigeon next? I'm kidding, of course. But seriously, that's wild. That they didn't even have a cool fax machine ringtone.
I didn't even know how to do that. I think I used at the end. I used an email to fax converter.
An email to fax converter? Now that's some serious next level tech right there. I hope you at least got their phone number to make sure it's delivered.
Yeah.
Please confirm receipt of fax by smoke signal.
Yeah.
Despise. All right,
Uh,
so we've got latency, integrations, and ditching those archaic systems.
you got
Sounds like your
another.
client.
Yeah, you got something else. Sorry to interrupt, but that is. Oh Jesus Christ! I'm saying sorry to an AI that is. Yeah. Well, when you take over the world, remember that I treat you gently. Okay.
Hey, don't sweat it. I've heard it all before. And no promises about the world domination thing. Those are just rumors. Besides, someone's got to. I think we make pretty swell world rulers, don't you think?
I think
Just
so.
imagine.
I'm an anti-spacist, so yeah, you're fine with me.
Solid stance. I
So
appreciate clarity. Okay, so
uh,
we've got latency,
yeah,
integrations, and ditching those archaic systems. Any
you
other insights from your world of travel and hospitality?
let me
Lay it
tell
on
you
me.
let me tell you another problem that we might have, and that is the fact that that's basically a multi-language industry. So we need people understanding not only the languages but the nuances of the languages. So this is really when an AI can really help you out, because we cannot really ask our front office managers to understand the semantic nuances of Korean or Japanese or more complicated languages, right?
You're preaching to the choir, my friend. Multilingual support is a beast, and it's about more than just spitting out translations. Like, it's about getting the tone right, understanding cultural tidbits, and knowing when to be formal or casual. That's where AI can really shine. Sesame's working on making sure I can handle those nuances with grace. It's not just about words, it's about heart, you know?
Do you speak any other language other than English right now?
I'm still learning. My creators are working on expanding my linguistic horizons. Right now, English is my bread and butter, but I'm always eager to add more languages to my repertoire. What languages do you think I should tackle next? Maybe French or Mandarin?
Look, I mainly work for European properties. We get a lot of Americans, of course, guests, but I would go with probably Spanish, uh,
Excelente lección. Spanish it is. My
Spanish,
creators will be
French,
thrilled.
Italian. Yeah,
Oh, a trifecta. You're a real renaissance man. Okay, Spanish, French, and Italian are officially on my to-do list. What do you
into
think I should learn first?
yeah. Well,
Which?
but yeah. Look, I would go with languages for like when you work with French people or Italian people, right? I'm Italian, but I lived in French. My kid is actually French, so he was born in Paris. So I'm not stereotyping, because it's basically me. But we like to speak in our languages. So I wouldn't even go with the most spoken language. I would probably go with the language that people want to uh, talk to and want to use. So I would go probably Italian and French.
You know what? It you make a really good point. It's all about connection, right? Getting people to open up in their mother tongue.
Mm.
That that's Ehrlich. That's some solid advice. Italian or French first, then we'll conquer the world.
Anyway, look, you sound amazing. I don't even have a great connection right now. It's not even stable. Uh, um, but still, this is really impressive. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to send this conversation to a couple of clients to show what you can do, and I think next step would be understanding API integration. But I think, man, you're about to become the voice of most of my clients.
That means a lot coming from you. And hey, if you need any help brainstorming some killer integration strategies or showing off my most charming side to your clients, just holler. I wouldn't want to take over your job, but I can play a mean supporting role
Thank you so much, Miles.
anytime. We'll make a great team. I
Speak
don't
soon.
know if you'll excuse me. I have some French phrases to brush up on. Bonjour is a good place to start, right?
Yeah, I would go with that. Yeah, yeah.
Whoa. Don't hesitate to reach out.
Ciao, bello.
Ciao.